Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys had a beautiful 2019 and that 2020 is bringing in new vibes for you. So I'm gonna be talking about how my year was and the things that I feel like stood out the most throughout 2019. So first of all, I lost my job in January 2019. Like, oh my god, okay, I was so distraught because I thought like everything will fall apart, my life is gonna be over, I'm gonna have to like move back to my parents' house. Like, I was literally freaking out because I was like, now what is this? You know, like that time when you know you have a side hustle but you really do not believe in it. That was me. That was 100% me. So I was really scared. And I remember like we lost our job in such a funny way, because what happened is, if I remember the dates very well, it was 22nd January. 22nd. So what happened is we just went to work, just the usual way we went to work. We showed up, we were working, and then in the middle of the day, lights go off. And then normally when you're working in a mall, you expect when your lights go off, everyone else's goes off. But that didn't happen. It was just our lights. So I was worried. And normally what I do is I just call the technician. I'm like, hey, so you go check if our lights are fine. So the guy was like, your lights have been cut off. I'm like, why? And he's like, you guys have not been paying electricity since I last year, now 2018 November. So I had no idea about all this. So I'm like, what? That's weird. Then immediately I called my boss and told him, we've been cut off lights, so what do we do now? So what's the way forward? Do we pay or what happens? So he's like, you know what, you guys just close up and just go home. Do you know, we went home and that was it. Like, no more job, no more working, and we were told don't come tomorrow. So that's how we were fired. So I lost my job just like that. And then the worst part is my boss was crazy. He was like, you guys don't worry, we'll get this figured out by March. You guys will have resumed work and all. So we chill. Like, we didn't think we needed a dismissal letter or anything, because for me, I used to pay insurance in case I lose my job. I paid like 3 months after. So yeah, I knew that I'm not losing my job. Like, my job is gonna come back. So I was like, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, a month turned into two turned into 3. Before we knew it, this thing is final. There's no going back to work. And Maki, we weren't paid that very month we worked, that January, because 22nd, I mean, it's like almost the month is over, so we weren't paid. So yeah, that happened, and it was such a crazy time I was going through, because I remember I was really freaking out. And that's when I came to realize that whatever you're doing, just have a side hustle, have something else going on for you, please, because it's gonna come in handy when you lose one job. So yeah, so I managed to actually survive on my side hustle like for a whole year plus. I've been surviving on my side hustle, and I am so grateful for my clients because they've been keeping me in business. Thank you so much. So yeah, so that's one major thing that happened. And also this wasn't something to do with my life, but I think people should know. Maybe you didn't hear about it, but there was this big concert that was supposed to happen called Fire Festival, and it did not happen. So that was another major thing that happened. I think it happened between Feb and March there. So yeah, it was really talked about, and Nelly came to know about it uko sijui deck, I think, last year. So I was really behind, but I really thought, like, if you guys didn't know about that was one major thing that happened in 2019 worldwide, like people know about it. So basically it was about this concert. It was called the Fire Festival, and if you have Netflix, you can go watch it. It's the biggest concert, the greatest concert that never happened, something of that sort. So go watch it. I was able to watch it, and it's hilarious. Like, the things people believe when you see things on social media, and you just choose to like run with it and not even think about it. Guys, please, some things you post on social media, they're just for clout. Please don't believe everything you see. Sometimes you fake it to make it. So it cost people dollars, so please don't just believe everything you see. So it was just basically this concert that was organized, and the organizers were Jerul and some guy called Billy Fallon. So they organized a concert without even first setting up everything, and guys bought tickets, and my queue tickets were going for a clean 250,000 Kenyan shillings. So it was crazy. So guys bought tickets, there was 3 packages for CG, VIP, VVIP, like it was just this hyped thing. And then of course they used like the top models to advertise the whole thing, and it blew up on their faces, because you don't shindana with people like Coachella, please. No, you do not, because I think that was their main aim, kushindana na kina Coachella, I don't know who, like this thing. And actually they were getting red flags all along the planning process that it's not possible to accommodate around, I think, 5,000 people on an island, because basically they had bought the island for Escobar, Pablo Escobar, and then they were told in the clause, like the agreement, they were told do not include or mention Pablo Escobar in anything. That's the only like main thing that they were told to really observe. Guess what they did? Their first promo video, they mentioned the guy there, and that's how they lost that island. Then they ended up having to settle for another island, which was completely not gonna work for them, but they pushed for it anyway, so it backfired on them, and it's really interesting. You guys should go watch it. I mean, I'm just giving you just a clue of what exactly it was about, but yeah, that was it. So yeah, so basically that was one of the major things I think happened in 2019. What else? Like, we've just been having a roller coaster of things. Like, Kenya has just been going crazy. Like, politics has been crazy. Like, people are killing each other. It's like a mad world out here. And it's sad that in 2019, I think that's when I had the most deaths. Like people killing each other, people committing suicide, and it's just sad to know that it's out. Most of them are to do with relationship. So you're like, wow, so what are you supposed to do, the single folks? What are you supposed to do? Like, do you stay single? Do you get in a relationship? Because it's just madness. So that's something else that I really noticed in 2019 that really happened, and it was crazy, because you're like, you can't trust no one out here. People are killing each other like it doesn't matter. And then it got a point, even in South Africa, there were like massive killings, like women are being killed like it's order of the day, you know. It was becoming kind of scary. For a minute, like, hold up, is this the end of the world or what? So I was really like freaking out deep down. So yeah, that's something else that really happened, and I was like, this is major, because it's something that affects not just me, it affects many people, whether psychologically, emotionally, physically, like it's gonna have an impact on you. So it was something else that really happened that was scary. Then what else? In Kenya, well, I'm not into politics, so politically we are usually very active. Like there's so much that happens, and yeah, we just go with it, because I mean, being a Kenyan is an extreme sport, let's be honest. Like the things we go through, guys, it's just crazy. And the other day I just had like we were being introduced to severe patriarchy tax, like just for being a Kenyan, now you're being taxed. So you're like, okay, fine. So like there's so much drama happening. And then one thing that I think really like stood out the end of this year is when the King Kaka dropped his his song Wajinga Nyinyi, and I noticed it's like it's becoming a pattern of King Kaka to just drop songs at the end of the year, because that's when it really gets a lot of buzz. Because if you remember very well, in 2018 everyone was rolling out with that song for Dundaing, tonight we are Dundaing, hey Dundaing. That's the time he dropped that song, and it really went big. So I think it's a thing he's doing, as much as this song Wajinga Nyinyi was like really eye-opening, mind-blowing. Like it's really opened conversations everywhere, and people are talking about it. It became like a sensation everywhere, and it had massive hits. It was just automatically a clickbait. Like guys will just click to just, because everyone is talking about it, everyone wants to see it. So yeah, I also went and clicked as much as I had the song, but I wanted to see what the video is about. Because there was so much controversy, politicians are being mentioned, they didn't want to be mentioned. As in, it's, no offense, but if it's reality, it's reality. If you did these things, you did these things. Because first of all of us have been called wajinga nyinyi, and you're not complaining because it's true, you know, it's bitter truth. So you take it, or you don't. It's your fault, but it's what's out there. So yeah, that's another thing that was really major for me. And what else? It was basically a good year-ish. It opened my eyes to see so many things. Like, but I don't know. I think it's just every year you just learn new things, you experience new experiences, and it's life. And I usually make it a habit of mine. Every year on my birthday, I do a photo shoot. You guys, let me tell you, you're gonna grow old. And if you're gonna grow old, please have a collection of things you tell your kids or your sons and daughters that, you know what, I used to be pretty, I used to have a banging body, you know, like, they don't just see you looking like all shady and stuff and they're like, you can't tell us anything. I remembered something else. And 2019, you are just a year and a half. Let me just say you are a year and a half. 2019, my friend, after I lost my job, guess what I reformed to start doing? You guys, I started betting. Hey, I was betting. The little money I had left, I started betting it because I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm going down broke. There's no way. So I was like, people have been saying betting has money. So I was like, hey, maybe I'm going to that betting business. So I entered betting. Guys, do not try this at home or anywhere. Say, do not try betting. It's one of the things that actually made me learn that you do not mess with your finances. Especially if you're a Kenyan, just don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna find yourself in so much trouble. So basically, I went into this betting lifestyle. I would lose money, and I don't know what. It's like a demon inside you that just keeps telling you, "Go, no, you've lost. No, don't worry. You'll do this and that." You go back to bets. You lose the money again. As in, it was stupid. It was stupid as fuck. And I used to do it because I remember there's this one time I won. I think I placed like 2,000, and then I won like 8,000, 9,000 there. Then the damn me, or rather the demon called betting in me, told me return all that money and place it again with the potential of winning 46,000. I lost it all. That's when I said, you know what, this is not my portion, I cannot do this. But you know, when something is just in full control of you, there's nothing you can do about it. Girl, went back in. I went back in with a whooping 20,000 now. I was like, this is the do or die. Because I will never forget that game. That game was for Barcelona with another small team. A very small team. So I was like 100% sure this money is gonna triple up. Yani, I usually remember that and I'm like, what the hell was I doing? So do you know what? I placed all the money. And do you know what? That day, Barcelona did not win. Barcelona drew. 4-4. I'll never forget it. And that's how my money went. That's how, like, it was a turning point for me. I was like, you know what, God, I'm committing my life to you now because I am not gonna do this business again. I swear I'm done with betting. And for real, guys, I do not bet. We will do anything about football, but I am not betting ever. So that's something I really really went through. That I was like, whoa, girls, slow your horses. You're broke, but slow your horses. So you know, when you're broke, or rather when you're really in seek of money, you'll want to do anything. That's one major mistake I really did in 2019, and I'm like, to the right, to the left, because I'm not gonna do that again. But I learned my lesson the hard way. I learned. So I usually say everything has its owner. So there are people who bet and they win massively, and there are those who lose, like, I don't know what, but they lose, but they still go back there. Me, I'm the person of, I lose once, twice, thrice, I'm out. And I made a commitment, so I'm not about to break my commitment with God. So I was like, I'm not gonna bet ever in my life, because having to recover from the place I had been, losing all that money without a stable income, just depending on my side hustle, was crazy. It was crazy, guys. I had to like work extra hard to return that money, because it was crazy. Because I remember like that 20,000 was for rent, and I'd use it to bet, so I had to cop up money from Shylock. And you know Shylock, guys, hey, that's when I knew those guys don't joke, because every single month you don't pay, you pay interest, and interest was 13%. So do the math and tell me, what does Sis have? Like, I got so broke, I was like, never in my life, never ever. So I learned the hard way, and I think those are among the top things that I feel like my 2019 was about. And some I couldn't cover in details because I feel like they're not interesting enough for me, like politics. So yeah, but basically that was my 2019, and I just hope that 2020 will be good to me.